Alright guys, in this video we are going to take a look at how to start editing in Premiere Pro CC, right? So you have opened the project Premiere Pro CC and now you are about to start the video editing inside Premiere. The first thing first, you need to import your editing assets into the project panel. So once you click on project panel and hit a tilde key, by that way we can open that panel in full screen. Go to the file and go to the import, or you can hit Control I highly recommend always use keyboard shortcuts because you can work faster when it comes to video editing. Things doing much faster is and efficiently is very important. I'm going to import and it will open the Windows Explorer and you can browse the folder where your source files are. So I'm going to open a few video source files. You can hit Control and you can select multiple files or and click OK. Right, so now I'm going to open a few other audio files. You can double click on the project panel and you can locate the audio folder. Right, so you can select the audio files by pressing Control key. You can select multiple files, or if you want to open a complete folder, you can select the folder and you can import the folder. That way it will open all the audio files inside that folder. Now I'm going to import a few audio files. I'm going to open. Now you can see we have open audio files and you can see there is something going on, that is it create cache files. That way we can easily preview those audio files. I'm double click again. I'm going to import a few images, right? So let's say royalty free images. Also I need to import these three images. I select these three files, or you can locate another place like nature. You can select, or you can use Control key to select several files and click open. Right, so now we have opened images, video files and music files. So this is the most important thing that you need to be that you need to know, right? So you need to organize your media files inside the project panel. That way we can easily access them when we needed them. So the method is we need to create bins, right? So I create a bin like I type it empty. Right, so now I'm duplicate that folder, right? So I type 01 and I create a separate bin for sequences. So I type CQ and I duplicate it again. Right, so I type 2 and I type videos. I duplicate that again and I type images. Right, or you can hit new, and number 4 is music. Right, so now I select all the music files here and drag and drop to the music folder, and I select all the video files and I drop it to the video folder. You can expand and collapse by clicking on this icon, and then I select all the images and put those images into the image. Right, so now you can see that we have created the very organized folder structure. If you are working on a larger project, the folder structure is maybe different. By creating a template folder structure by opening if you are doing several video projects, you can create a template project that contain all the folder structure you need, right? So that way you don't have to redo this again and again when you start a new video editing project. That's your preference, and organization is very important. Now we can expand the items here, or if you want to go to the thumbnail view, you can click on icon view, right? So by that way you can select the folder, and when you click control click on that, it will open a new tab inside that project panel. And when you use this slider, you can increase, and in this this tab we can see the stuff in list view, and when you double click on images, you can see those things in a separate tab. So that's very important. So we can open multiple tabs inside the Premiere project panel. So there are some other things. I'm not using these things right now, so I close these panels. So you can close unwanted panels by click on this uh, line icon and right click on that, and you can see close panel option. By that we can close it if you want to close that. And if you want to reopen that, click control click, double click on that. You can create a new tab inside that project panel. So now we created, but we haven't created a sequence. So let's see how we can create a sequence. There are several methods. You can use file new and create a new sequence, or you can hit Control N, or you can use this new item here and you can create sequence, or you can select a video file and click on new sequence from clip. By using this method, it will create a sequence that match with the clip frame rate and resolution. It's a very easy, we can create sequences that is match with the settings of the videos that we are going to edit. This is easy method. So you can select the clip, and you can see that clip frame rate is 23.976, and if you want to see the resolution, I'm going to the full screen view, and you can see it's 1920 1080p, which is the standard full HD. So I create a new sequence, right click and create new sequence from clip. So you can see now we created a clip and with the same frame rate, and when you go to the full screen view, you can see the same resolution. The sequence resolution and the clip resolution is same. This thing is called pixel aspect ratio. It's 1:1, and the frame rate is same. So the most important fact is the frame rate. If you create a different frame rate than the original the recorded videos frame rate, it might be, you can use different things, but it's advisable to create a sequence that match with the frame rate of the clip, right? So I'm going to put this into my sequence folder. Now I have organized everything. So another thing I want to do is rename this sequence as let's say promo rough cut. So when we are working on a large video editing project, you have to create multiple versions based on your requirements. You have to create several rough cuts. It's depend on the requirements. So now we created the sequence, right? So that's how we start our video editing inside Premiere.